I'm at the lookout on top of Mount Ainslie, enjoying the iconic panoramic views of Canberra. And it's from up here that the city and its design makes sense. Looking straight up Federation Avenue, you can see Parliament House, surrounded by national monuments and a planned network of roads and satellite suburbs. But I'm here to look at another landscape, the landscape of the first inhabitants of this area and how they lived here for over 25,000 years.
This area down here is known as the Biology. This is where the Biology people lived, but today in our language we call that Pialigo. And then if we come around this way across the Brindabellas and around to this flat country over here, we know this as the Canberra people lived over this side. And as you know today, Canberra is a local name given to this area.
Yeah.
And it comes from the old Canberra people.
Adrian Brown is a proud Ngunnawal man. He's been a ranger with the ACT Parks for the last 10 years. He's maintained a strong connection to Ngunnawal culture as passed down to him by his mother and father's family. So who were the Ngunnawal?
Well, the Ngunnawal people were made up of 7 different clan groups, and they came together quite often to manage the landscape as a whole community rather than just isolated pockets.
As a ranger with ACT Parks, Adrian's been involved in many controlled burns on Black Mountain. And it's here that he wanted to explain to me the role that fire plays in traditional Ngunnawal land management.
This was only recently burnt 8 months ago, and you can see that the vegetation is really coming back. As you can see from the fires that we've implemented up here, we've promoted lots more green grass. And this green grass now provides more opportunity for the kangaroos to come in and have a bit of a feed. By burning in special areas, we can concentrate the kangaroo density and limit our hunting so that we can go out and easily take out what we need and take them back home. If you look carefully, you can see that there's really no weeds here. That fire is really doing its job to help maintain these cultural landscapes.
You mentioned a cultural landscape. That's different to a natural landscape.
Yeah, a cultural landscape is somewhere where we can obtain resources. And what we're doing effectively is putting those fires in and managing that so that we can come back and collect those resources and share them back out with the families again. And as my father taught me, the country needs to be open. And the story that he gives is if you can't throw a spear through it, then it's no good for nothing.
Adrian's knowledge is an accumulation of thousands of years of teachings passed down through the generations. His desire is that we develop land management systems utilising traditional people's intimate knowledge of fire, plants, trees and seasons.
Well, the seasons are quite important for traditional land management. In springtime, we want to get a fire in before all the winds come so that the winds generate the pollens and the seeds and disperse that out into the ash so that the ash can give some nitrogen for these seeds to pop up.
Oh, it grows, yeah. It's like the natural fertiliser.
That's right, yeah. This bush we have here is the native cauliflower bush. So you can see it's kind of like got a cauliflower head.
That's Cassinia longifolia, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. It's also known as a dogwood and the rice flower bush. But these seeds, when mature, they can be ground down to make a flour. So we can make some damper and breads out of that.
It's got an amazing aroma too.
Yeah, it's got a really nice smell. As you can see, the leaf is really sticky. And this is important too because we use this for our smoking ceremony. So that allows it to burn for a long period so that we can do a very good smoke and cleansing ceremony and get rid of all the bad spirits and energy that are in that place. When we put a fire in, this bush really doesn't burn too well, so it burns very slowly. But I mean, if you was looking at doing a native garden around your house and you were frightened, well, a bit weary of fire, I'll be putting something like this in so that it's a slow burner.
Adrian, thanks for sharing so much wonderful information with me today.
Yeah, look, I really enjoyed myself too, mate, and any time I can get out and express about Ngunnawal country and share that culture, I'll take it on anytime.
I'll be back.
Good on you, my bro. Take it easy.
Cheers.